Coming up on DC News Now at noon, the sun is out to start the week. Meteorologist Damon Matson has your full forecast.
Well, Metro is cracking down on bad behavior, a new ban policy put in place to protect riders from violent offenders. I'll tell you what riders have to say.
MPD stepping up their presence outside of religious institutions after a terror attack outside of a mall in Boulder, Colorado. We'll have the latest next.
Then new AI technology making it easier for small businesses to fight back against crime. We're going to show you how. And Pride is in full swing in the DMV. Find out what's going on.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. The sun is out, and it's a nice start to the work week. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us now with the latest check on the forecast. Damon, not to bring up old news, but I'm still kind of remember Friday, and today a much different look.
Mark, we cannot be even any happier for the sunny skies. Yeah, last week ended on a very noisy note across the DMV, even into Saturday a bit for some of us. So having these sunny skies to kick off the new week is extremely welcome. I think the only thing that may have been a bit of a thorn in our side this morning, this was a chilly start across the DMV, especially given the fact we're in early June now, folks. Low temperatures overnight last night dropped down into the 40s, even close to the 30s in Frederick and Martinsburg, Manassas as well there at 42. We held on to a few lower 50s closer to DC in the Chesapeake Bay, but this is very unusual to have temperatures this chilly to begin a day on June the 2nd. But here we are, though, moving into the afternoon, and given the fact that we have such sunny skies, it's turning out to feel fantastic. Temperatures are right back into the upper 60s, lower 70s, and before the day is done, many of us will reach the middle to upper 70s under that continual sunshine, no interruptions, and unlike what we had at times over the weekend, there's not going to be quite as much haze in the sky, so that is also some good news. We'll get to actually see that crystal clear blue sky and that sunshine, and there's no humidity either, at least not yet. As we head later into the week, are we expecting to feel a lot more like summertime with warmer temperatures and more humidity? And is there any rain in our near future? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Metro cracking down on bad behavior. New policy starting today allows longer bans for sexual and violent offenders. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sisse spoke to Metro riders about the changes.
Now, Metro's rolling out this new ban policy to ensure that employees and riders feel safe on their trains. Now, previously, someone could be banned for up to 24 hours, but now with this new policy, that can go up to nearly 365 days, depending on the offense. And some riders say they're happy about the change, but are concerned about the enforcement.
I want to be able to feel safe coming to work.
Lamont Randolph takes the Metro often. He says recent crimes on the train have him feeling uneasy. But Metro's new potential bans for violent offenders bring a sense of comfort.
They make me feel good, and they can protect people. People get robbed on the train, and people got kids and everything.
In just April, WMATA saw more than 2,200 crimes, which includes aggravated and simple assault, robbery, and indecent exposure. Until now, offenders could only be banned for up to 24 hours. But under this new policy, those who commit sexual offenses, assault others, or violate Metro's conduct could now face 45 days for a first offense, 90 days for a second, and 365 days for a third offense. Anyone banned for more than 24 hours can appeal that decision and will receive a final decision within 15 days. Some are concerned how this will be enforced.
Make sure they don't come back.
But WMATA says sexual and violent offenders have repeat encounters, and police recognize many of them. And now they'll be able to arrest them if they have an active ban.
Everybody be safe and protect yourself and do the right things, and don't get banned for 24 hours or for a long time coming on trains or with the buses. Do the right thing.
Now, Maryland, Virginia, and D.C. currently already have laws in place or are looking to put laws in place to really protect train and bus operators. And WMATA says they're trying to make Metro rides as safe as possible. We're now reporting in Northwest D.C. I'm Jean-Marie Sisse, DC News Now.
Jean-Marie, thank you. Meantime, Metro eliminated more than 500 bus stops, it says, that are underused as part of the redesign of the bus network. WMATA says these stops slow down the buses. Now, the stops make up about 5% of the Metro system. Riders can expect to see these changes by the end of the month. Also new today, A lawsuit against the district. Advocates say that D.C. streets are too dangerous for anyone who's visually impaired. 5 people are part of the filing. They say that city leaders have not done enough to ensure intersections are safe. The lawsuit listing just a fraction of the 1,600 crosswalks with accessibility signals. They're devices that announce or vibrate to alert people when it's safe to cross. We reached out to the mayor's office and DDOT for comments. So far, we haven't heard back. Well, D.C. police are investigating after a teenager was shot last night in Northwest. It happened on Fairmont Street around close to 8:30. Police say that they found the teenager suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital. Police say that this is an ongoing investigation. You can find the suspect description on our website, dcnewsnow.com. 2 people are hurt after Montgomery County fire tanker crash in Potomac. This happened around 8 Saturday night on River Road. That tanker was on the way to a vehicle fire on the outer loop of the Beltway. Police say that the crash happened when the tanker was hit by a car. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue say that both victims have non-life-threatening injuries. Happening now, 8 people are hurt after some were set on fire in what police say is a targeted terror attack at an outdoor mall in Colorado. Happened yesterday afternoon in Boulder, and officials say that arrested Mohammed Solomon for allegedly carrying out the attack. Investigators say that the 45-year-old threw a makeshift flamethrower at a group of demonstrators calling for the release of hostages who remain in Gaza. He's expected to face terrorism charges. According to the FBI, the suspect was heard saying, "Free Palestine." And police departments across the country, including right here in the district, are stepping up security efforts following Sunday's domestic terrorist attack. Our Candace Cole has more.
Increasing their presence outside of religious institutions, especially those Jewish ones like synagogues, following that horrific attack in Boulder, which comes, of course, 2 weeks after 2 staffers for the Israeli embassy were gunned down outside of an event outside of the Capitol Jewish Museum. In a statement, MPD says they are monitoring the situation that unfolded in Boulder closely and sharing information with other law enforcement partners to keep everyone safe. They say there is no known threat at this time. In response to this incident, the Jewish Federation of Greater Washington told DC News Now in a statement they are horrified by the attack, where peaceful demonstrators advocating for the release of Israeli hostages were targeted with violence, and it underscores a deeply troubling rise in hate-fueled violence. Now, MPD is urging the public to stay vigilant. If you see something, say something and call 911 if a threat appears imminent. Otherwise, you can also contact MPD at their real-time crime center. Reporting in Northwest, Candace Cole, DC News Now.
All right, Candace, thank you. DC News Now continues to be your local election headquarters. The race for Virginia's District 11 congressional seat is actually taking shape. Though Governor Glenn Youngkin hasn't set a date for the special election, the race is to fill the vacant seat left by Congressman Jerry Conley. Our media partners, ffxnow.com, report that 6 Democrats intend to run for the seat. Among them, attorneys Amy Roma and Leopoldo Martinez, Braddock District Supervisor James Walkinshaw, State Senator Stella Perkarski, and retired Navy officer and Fairfax County Planning Commissioner Candace Bennett. Republicans could put forward Mike Van Meter as a contender. Governor Youngkin and his team will announce a date for the election. And Prince George's County hosting its annual Pride flag raising ceremony today in Largo. It happened in front of the Curry Administration Building around 9 this morning. The event is to celebrate the contributions of the LGBTQ+ community in the region. Well, the world continues to descend on D.C. as the district continues to host World Pride. Today marks the final week, and DC News Now's Dave Laval tells us how the district is preparing for the remaining days.
Happy Pride!
DC Mayor Muriel Bowser helps officially launch World Pride Saturday night at the Rubel Museum.
DC has long been a leader in the fight for LGBTQ rights in the world. We're proud to welcome the world to our city.
The district hosts the annual Pride Parade. For the first time, the city will host World Pride. DC's version draws massive crowds. Expect even larger ones over the next couple of weeks.
Between 2 to 3 million.
Ryan Boss heads the Capital Pride Alliance. He says those crowds will pay off in a big way for the district.
Capital Pride every year has an impact in this region of over $300 million. And we know that with World Pride, we're going to be over 600.
This will be just the second time World Pride has been held in the United States. People, including George Kerr, are waiting to show how the district celebrates.
And we all have our faith and our spirituality, and it's just important that we be able to be our authentic self.
2025 marks the 50th anniversary of Pride celebrations in the city. This year, the world will join in the festivities.